You may be considering building your ADU yourself. And so in this segment, we're going to talk about what that looks like to be the builder for your project and all the nuances that are going to be important with that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
tell us where you start with that.
Well, in the state of Utah, it's your property. You have the right to build it on your property. That doesn't mean that you can build it so that it doesn't meet all of the specs that a regular builder would have to build, or bypass any of the processes like the building permit, the inspections, and all of that.
It's not a
So,
shortcut.
yeah. So what you're doing is you're just basically telling the city is, yeah, I'm going to build this, and I'm going to build it to the absolute same specification, quality level, and it's going to be inspected. I'm going to do everything a regular builder would do to manage that. I'm just going to take on the role myself. Okay. And I can say that I know a lot of people who can do that, but I have to say that most people couldn't do it.
Okay.
Because there's a lot to do with building. I mean, you really need to understand everything from start to end about building. And as a builder, what you really are is you have a set of plans, but you're solving problems every day.
Yeah.
And if you don't have an idea of how to solve a problem, then you're going to probably solve it 10 different ways and spend 10 times as much to solve that problem as somebody who knows how to get through that problem because they've been there, done that.
Right.
So I only recommend to those who have built before,
Okay.
or they're really, really good and know a lot about it, or they're good at managing teams. In other words, they don't do the building, but they know how to manage and find subcontractors and evaluate their work and get through that. So you're going to be responsible for everything. You're going to be responsible for all the materials, all of basically the on-site work, the quality of the work, the inspections, the repair of that, and making sure that it gets done properly. That's what you own. And it's significant.
That sounds it.
There's a lot that goes into it. And that's why most people go to a general contractor, to have that happen. But no, that is a choice that you can make. And one of the things we can do is help you understand what you would be jumping into as an owner builder, and how we could kind of help you find good subcontractors and get through it. And you may want to only take certain sections that you manage, but you need to have a good plan.
Yeah.
And that's really what we can help you figure out at ADU Utah, is how to create a plan if you want to be the general contractor.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask you about too, is doing portions of it to save portions of money. If we're qualified or capable of doing this, but I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician. That's where you would do the subcontractors and things like that.
Talk about that. But there's one more real big caveat to this.
Okay.
Time is money.
Very true.
Okay. You're investing to get this building built so that you can start generating a revenue. And I don't know, but have you ever had someone in your family or a neighbor who started a project at home of rebuilding their bathroom and they thought they were going to be 4 weeks and 6 months later it's still not finished?
Yep.
That could be a real major problem for this. You think you're going to save a lot of money, which only costs you, because you didn't get it done in 6 months, it took you 2.5 years. And that could be a significant thing. So you really got to understand, yes, I might be saving a few dollars, but am I really throwing that away in that it's going to cost me so much more time to get through this?
Before you can get it rented and things like that.
And you don't have the same relationship or the same pull on subcontractors that a general contractor has, because he's got 4 or 5 other jobs that they're going to work for. It's one and done for you.
Right.
So you're really kind of the low man on the totem pole.
That makes sense. That makes sense, that the overall time might take longer.
So those are the things that we work with you to help you consider when you're getting through this, and is it worth doing on your own?
Yeah, and really weighing the pros and cons, and to have you guys as a part of our experts to figure out what is the benefit, does it outweigh, and is it enough?
We ask a lot of questions and give a lot of insights to the good and the bad, and then leave that to you to make a decision that works for you.
Okay. Well, tell me, how would we start getting in contact with you to go through those things?
Just send us an email. That's really the quick and easiest way to get a hold of us. And send that email to hello@aduutah.com. And any questions, just send it again to hello@aduutah.com.